There's no place to escape to.
This is the last street.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Drug overdose.
Yeah, she died shitting on the toilet. I'm so glad we started like this. This is great. Yeah, Judy Garland died on the toilet. Did you know that?
Everyone. Happy Tuesday. We're talking about if you want to take a dump to death, you die from dehydration.
Yeah.
But then Judy Garland died on the toilet. You wouldn't expect that out of Judy.
Yeah.
The same thing, what happened with Elvis, right, was that he was pushing too hard on the toilet because of his pill addiction. So he was constipated and then he had a heart attack. So that's how he died. Judy Garland was also with the pill. So maybe she was also struggling to the bathroom, but she was a real lady. So you would never know. With Elvis, I'm certain heard like, oh, Lord. Oh,
Right.
Oh, like a pin through the needle of the Lord. Oh, the needle. Like he was saying that again and again. They knew he was shitting himself. That they knew
Yeah.
he'd never, ever interrupt Elvis shitting, no matter what was going on. Because if you fucking interrupted him mid-pinch,
your career is over. Yeah, you don't mess with the greatest musician in the history of music while they're taking their meditative, desperately needed, because they're off of heroin, dump.
But then I wonder if Judy Garland died on the toilet in the same way, but because she was she was such a nice lady and talented.
You think she died with her legs crossed? You know, I think classy ladies take poops with their legs crossed.
That's what Natalie says. She wears a full dress in. That's how I know she's going to take a shit.
Oh, it's the poop dress. Yeah.
But a woman's not. I just feel like Judy Garland, it would be much more difficult for her to go, you know?
That's my wife.
She was actually found by her, I think, 5th or 6th husband, whoever her last husband was.
That's so sad.
That is the problem with getting on towards the end of being the 4th through 7th husband. You will find them dead. The first one got everything good. The second one is, I would actually say this, the luckiest one out of that is the 3rd husband. Because she's I don't want to say the word broken enough, but her expectations of what men can do are so low.
Her idea of marriage at that point has become so, I'm going to say, by your 3rd marriage, it becomes a little bit more casual.
Yeah.
Right? But the problem is, though, is the weddings keep having to uptick because you have to
That is not true.
That is true. But first of all, before we continue,
the justice of the peace.
Before we continue, DJ Maniac, this is officially his last live stream.
Didn't he say that 3 weeks ago?
He has been saying this several times.
He did.
It's officially his last stream.
If he comes back next week and is just like, no, I wasn't able to work this week because I have cancer, you ain't getting a GoFundMe, DJ Maniac. Because I don't believe you need to send me. Speaking of poopy, I need to see a blood sample. I need to see blood in your stool. DJ, send it to my house, and I'll be like, okay, he does have cancer.
Honestly, if you do say you have cancer, I'll believe you.
Yeah,
because it's a big lie.
Yeah, that's why you can't believe. That's why it's such a bad thing to do, Henry.
But then the problem is that if you lie about having cancer, then I do believe this, and enough people believe you, you start getting cancer.
You're just going to get it at some point. So eventually. That's just playing the odds. Anyway, I think dying on the toilet is a great way to go. And if you have to die in bed or in the toilet or not in the toilet, dying in the toilet is the worst way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then your head's been smashed into the bowl and you're being.
Yeah, then you're murdered in the toilet.
Died doing what he loved, being a human septic tank.
Hey, man, there's all types of people, and that's important to remember today with my mandate, that there's all types of people, and there's people out there that want to drink toilet water. They should be allowed to. They should be allowed to drink piss. They should be allowed to eat shit. They should be allowed to have piss inside of their asshole. They should be allowed to have shit put inside of their dicks or their pussies.
It's just see, I'm not going to be judgy, but the thing with the fecal, it's very dangerous. If you put that inside of your penis, you are going to get a massive infection.
That's what people want.
You just can't be. Piss is sterile, so you can pee anywhere, but
that's what they want.
It's staying. Okay.
I remember reading an interview with a woman who was really big in German shit porn, and she said her longevity in her career was owed to the fact that she had, quote, a hog stomach.
See, that's huge. And again, there's certain untangible.
That's my wife.
I have the stomach of a pig.
Yes, please have the stomach of the pig, and I have the mouth of an angel. I have the mouth of a beautiful thing. But again, it's the reason why I never made it into professional football, and it's only because of my height. Let's go and look at our first video. There's just certain things that people are built to do. So if you can eat anything without throwing up, get into the shit eating business. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, are we talking about Hollywood?
I mean, honestly, it basically is that case. All right. Well, Henry, I'm sure that you have a lot for the audience this week. I'm sure.
I could.
It's going to be good entertainment. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if the stream is good. So
you know what I'm starting to discover? The less I try, the more successful I am, just as a whole, just in general. The less I actively try, actively work hard, the more you just fart it out. You can fart it out all the way to being president.
Henry, that's not because the content is better or worse. It's because you don't care. That's all.
Yep.
So it's not about you trying. You're basically trying the same, but you just decided not to.
Yeah, buddy. And guess what? It's my reality. So therefore, it becomes, I did it then. I hacked it. Fucking boom. Y'all don't exist.
It's complicated.
Here's little boxes on my computer. All you fucking little people in the chat. Here's little letters. The stream.
They're human beings.
Unfortunately, I am the only one who is real.
Okay. Then who's drinking this Lucozade, my friend?
Who's drinking that Lucozade?
Who's pissing this Lucozade? It just went through me. Right? So everyone's upset.
Marcus, did you hear they're going to start putting lithium in the water?
They want to. There's a plan.
It does lower the suicide rates. I did read that.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. All right, guys, let's take a look at this first video. I don't remember what it was. Let's see what it is.
Great.
I'm going to see what this thing comes up. See if I recognize it. This guy's the fucking goat. Look at this. This is real power.
It's not real power.
Look at that.
He's beating air.
Dude,
this is how Kim Jong-un stays alive.
Look at this. Look how
but he's not fighting. Henry, he's not fighting anyone.
He's fighting his inner demons. He's fighting everybody that told him he couldn't still do cartwheels when he was pushing up to 375. Look at him get out of that Escalade. Get! You can't any of this shit, Kissel.
I can't. That is impressive.
Yep, that's right. It's E-Honda. Tactical hot dog. Yep.
It is.
Yeah, look at this guy. Man,
he's like a warrior.
Look at that kick. He will fucking kick the shit out of you.
I don't think that he would. I actually think that all three of us could beat this guy up, but I think that this is cute. He can't actually do it.
Look at this shit.
Oh my God, Kissel, this guy would take you down in a second.
He would not take me down in a second.
This guy knows so many ways to take down a big man. Your knees. Your knees are always going to be vulnerable.
A man at that weight.
Those aren't fighting moves. Those are meditation moves. Those are not even fighting moves.
Tai Chi, you can fight at all sorts of old women with Tai Chi. Right? If I wanted to rip up a nursing home, you just push them through, because old people, what's fun about them is that you could just snap their arms.
Yeah.
You could just grab their head and just swap their head against the fucking wall and they die really fast.
Well, you can do a whole series of things. Hopefully befriend an elderly woman because she lost her husband recently and she's sad. And maybe she needs a handout right now because we have a devastating situation with our economy. So you could also do that with elderly women. Treat them with respect and dignity. They've seen a lot and they know a lot. So maybe talk to that person who you walk by on the street and you say, nah, who cares? This is an old lady. Maybe she actually has a lot of money and maybe she has no grandchildren left alive. And maybe you're the only person that talked to her in 10 years. Next thing you know, you're a millionaire. So do everything in the quest for money, but also that might make you nice.
I will never do that. But I will listen to John Prine has that really good song, Hello in There, which makes me sad about my own life. I know that
it's eventually called Hello in There. Is it about someone in a coma?
You ever listen to John Prine?
No, I have. I don't think I've heard a Hello in There, though.
It's about seeing an old man walking down the street, and you should say hello because you don't know his whole life. Because I know at some point I'm going to be fucking 80 years old and in a wheelchair, go around being like, do you know anything about chaos, magic?
If you
I can tell you about traveling to the Chapel Perilous. Do you want to know what it's like finding the crystal palace of pure creation inside the...
You will continue to get beat up, right? Because teenagers just sort of continue to live. So you will get beat up if you do that at any age by teenagers. But do you know
kids will want to learn from me?
John Prine, I love John Prine, but if you go up to an old person and you're like, hello in there, then you're just taunting them.
It wasn't hello in there with 2 exclamation points. It was just hello in there. It's just saying, hi, old man. Did you fight in a war? What type of people did you kill in Europe? Like, that's what they want. They want to answer that question.
No, Ben, this sounds like your type of song. Like, listen to this chorus. You know that old trees just grow stronger and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say, hello in there.
Hello in there.
Hello in there.
Hello in there.
That is a loud hello in there. Let's take a look at the next video, see what we got going on here, and see if this will reach some of the elderly people we have in our audience. Because we have a lot of elderly people.
You know what I like to do to you when we have sex? I like to fuck you right up the arse. Cool. Yeah, baby. Ding.
Is that dude that Jody Arias killed?
You gotta rehear it to hear the meaning that he's trying to create.
Oh, yeah.
Here, play this again.
You're one tasty bird, you are, pretty. Ding dong.
Try to play it again. Try to play it again.
Hello, pretty. You know what I like to do to you when we have sex? I like to fuck you right up the arse. Cool. Yeah, baby. Ding dong. Ding dong. Hey. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You're one tasty bird, you are, pretty. Ding dong.
I love this guy. I love this guy. And this
also, what did I talk over? The yeah, baby? He was Austin Powers?
Wow. Yeah, baby. Ding dong.
What's ding dong? What is ding dong?
That's not a meme.
Ding dong.
I've never heard ding dong.
It's not a meme. That's not a meme.
But he's got that weird thing. There's something about creepy guys on the internet that develop that long, sharp tongue.
Yeah.
Wait, there's something about it that he goes in. There's like, it's like darting in and out. Like, this is very important to learn that even creeps can have the proper tools where he goes like, but that's not the only video he did. He's done a lot of videos.
You do it. That is not.
No.
Who has the sexiest snake tongue, though? I'll go first.
That's like a little ice cream tongue.
I don't have a long tongue. Ooh, oh, Marcus has a pretty good tongue.
Yeah. That's only a little bit of it.
I have to give it to Marcus. I have a tongue like Scrooge McDuck. That's not the only one of his videos. Let's see what else we got here.
Good evening, Kerry. Good evening, Kerry. You fit blonde.
Was there no dialogue?
Stephen
We
D.
got
here from
no sound.
Kent. A big
But
fan of yours.
It's better than the last one.
Somehow I can still hear it.
Will you be
What
showing
is it
your,
with the British?
I hope you've been showing
And
your
this is not to
pussy
malign all
tonight,
British, but when it
baby,
comes to
because
teeth,
I will be wanking
how
my
did they get
cock
big?
when
But
you
yet they
get
didn't have any of the
fucking
dental things.
naked,
Why
as
are
you
they
usually do
bigger?
on base
Is it
station
receding
anyway.
gum line?
Don't
Or is it
forget-
actually
don't
bigger
forget
teeth?
to bloody swear,
We
Kerry.
have things in our water, like fluoride and shit, that aids to the way our teeth look. I wish you could have seen that because it's more of him talking about eating pussy and all of this stuff. I wish you could have heard again that ding dong. Wow.
Henry, I'm really. We better make sure that we fix the.
Well, I have another one. We should hear it. We should actually watch
better.
it. We have to watch the third one.
Good morning, good afternoon, pretty. You look very attractive and gorgeous and beautiful naked on base station last night, baby. Yeah, baby. Ding dong. Tasty. So I couldn't phone you last night. It's just I get nervous and I don't always get through to you. So I'm a big fan of yours. Mwah.
Okay, how is he scarier than Bjork Stalker? How is this like this man? You imagine everyone. There are people out there who are like, being a celebrity must be so amazing. You must be loved by all those people. Those are the people who love you. It's people like us who are just like normal, and most of the people watching this are like, yeah, I like Dave Matthews music.
Well,
but
what I
that's
love
who you get messages from.
It's people like Charlize Theron who goes on she'll go on late night shows and she's like, the thing about me is that I'm single because people are afraid to approach me. I wish people would approach me and ask me on dates, but it's difficult, I know, but I wish that more men were vocal.
Ding.
This ding. Oh, yeah. Hey, Yeah, you're a saucy little birdie now. You make me that fun.
Oh my God, I can't. You actually approach me even though I'm so successful and rich and everyone wants to have sex with me, ding dong guy? Oh, well, yes, I will be your wife. I will be Miss Ding Dong.
Oh, ding dong, I don't have any way of affording you, my little bird. He is broke.
Oh,
yeah.
There's no way that he has any shape or form of any sort of income.
well,
No.
we've heard about being house poor, where you have all of your money invested in your house, car poor, but that guy is hat rich. You saw that I Love London cap. That's a $3 cap.
He's tongue rich.
He is something.
Men's tongues are disgusting.
There's
Every
just some-
time.
Why is that in porno? Like, I cannot watch a man eat out a woman. I will definitely watch a lot of women do that because that's very. But what is there must be something, because obviously we're all straight men. There must be something in like the straight brain where it's just a male tongue. I'm with you. It's just,
you can put
I don't know
yourself.
why.
You can make your own deep fakes and put yourself into the man.
No, not the male tongue. Not the male tongue. A male ding dong. I can look at a male dick all day.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I look at dicks every day.
Yeah, but Henry, every time you do like a you've done that, I can't
I hate it.
stand it. I hate it. Like it's.
I wonder why that is. How we can,
Come here, Morcase. Come here. I want to see if you got the COVID in your arse.
ding dong,
Ding dong, well.
Ding dong, ding dong.
ding dong.
I don't
wonder why that
like
is,
the
though.
tongue. What I don't like is the TikTok thing where what I see, it's like the young dudes like going like doing the thing where they press it. It's like, oh God, I don't know if they don't know what they're doing yet.
Maybe you shouldn't go on those TikTok.
No, I
apps.
just
like
see
you
it
just
from
do like
compilation.
hashtag young men tongue, and then you're like, oh, this is disgusting. This is disgusting.
I always do hashtag young men tongue. I always do it. Every time I do a mandate, I ask a question, just to see what y'all will do, and just to kind of see, just to test your loyalty to us at the stream. And I ask a question: would you?
Also, this is not loyalty. Scientology. We don't have to test their loyalty.
Testing loyalty.
You're a very aggressive gang leader.
Hey man, you got to fucking get respect. When it comes down to all these people coming for the king, you're gonna be able to hold respect, hold all these fucking dogs in line. You know when you have those, when I want to do, you know when they have kindergartners walk around on the streets of New York where they all tether each other to them like a fucking chain gang? I'm gonna do that to our fans.
Yeah, you want to do? Actually, you know what, Henry? I want you to do that. I want you to have to do that everywhere you go. I want 15 tethered fans to you, and then this is the hell that you made.
I'll find good fans.
No, it doesn't matter. You're just going to have 15 people with you everywhere you go. You know how much work that is?
Yeah, ask Jesus Christ.
And what happened to him?
I don't know. He was the biggest gay icon to ever get nailed to a piece of wood.
Ding
Let's take a look at this fucking... Will you shut off the stream? Is it coming? Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with this.
No.
He's molesting his daughter.
Yeah, when I'm on the scene, girls be checking my purity ring. I'm at the bookstore, you know what section I'm looking for. This is how I roll, and I be studied by Route Patrol. When you count stats, I'm at the mall, passing out tracks.
Girl in that Bible. Girl in that Bible. Girl in that Bible.
I wear it out.
Girl in that Bible. Girl in that Bible.
I mean,
girl in that Bible.
I wear it out.
When I walk in the church, this is what I see.
Okay.
Everybody stops and they're praying with me. I got a passion in my heart, and I'm not afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it.
I'm Christian and I know it.
People are upset.
I'm Christian and I know it.
He's Christian and he knows it.
it's not the worst. I actually think the fact they put the record on that chick's head is kind of creative.
My Jesus vibe. And when I'm at the beach, you know it's the gospel I'm gonna preach.
Well, just could we just relax at the beach, please?
It's time to go. We're heading to the church, brother. Don't be nervous. On my feet, no sleep, and I'm still at service. Yeah.
Girl, look at that Bible. Girl,
People are dropping off.
Girl, look at that
Yeah, we're gonna lose a couple.
I wear it out.
Also, why does he look like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Girl, look at that Bible.
Because he's a closet pedophile.
I wear it out.
When I walk in the church, this is what I see. Everybody stops and they're praying with me. I got a passion in my heart, and I'm not afraid to show it.
Very Robin Thicke, very blurred lines here.
I'm Christian and I know it.
Why do they steal all secular beats if they're so
I'm
chosen?
Christian and I know
Because
it.
they're showing that Christ can be updated. They play songs from 10 years ago. People are joining Christian. They're joining Christianity.
Quiet time.
I mean, hey, I get
Quiet
it.
time.
This
Yeah.
guy is a great marketer.
I'm Christian, man. I know it.
People are truly very upset.
I mean,
College kids.
Yeah, these are college
oh,
kids.
this is a Campus Crusade for Christ video. I know, I've lost a few friends to that cult.
What is with the goofy afro wig and Christian rap?
It's because they think that this is how it's like just funny enough because they're also making fun of modern society.
Wear it out.
Think about this.
Wow.
Think about how many priests are shuffled around for their crimes, right? Like, think about how many times the Christian world has rolled over entire civilizations.
Yeah.
And it led to that video.
Hey, man, you know, you got to have a soundtrack when you're killing indigenous people, and I think that really does get you amped up.
But I don't understand the idea of, like, even when we were making videos in college, we never did, and like, it's the true difference between people that want to make something that they actually like want to make something that they would want to watch, where like they have that afro wig. The afro wig is just, I hate it so much.
They watched that. They watched that during one of their like Monday sessions or whatever. Everyone had a good laugh.
Oh,
Over it.
Kissel Missile, yes, that says it's a parody of the guy from LMFAO. That dude has the afro. Right.
Oh, okay. I guarantee you, at least one of those guys got a hand job after that shoot.
Oh,
at least one of them.
maybe. And
I think
you
so.
know, one of the dramas that is not really discussed within the Christian church is sometimes there's a wandering eye or two, and then they gotta go. If you got a cheating scandal in the church, you think it was big when Sandra Bullock and that douchebag had to get divorced because what was his name?
Jesse James.
Jesse James. You thought that was a big scandal. You just have one person kiss another person, and both of those other people are also in different relationships. It'll explode the whole damn thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm so outside of the youth group world because I'm not grooming children, so that I don't remember a lot of those dynamics.
There was something called Awanas that we had to go to, which is like cool. It's cool. Like we can play guitar now and again, and it was really bad because I couldn't get laid because I didn't believe in the Bible. I've been denied for so many reasons.
So different. There's so many ways
was
that
like
people can just tell
so
you
many.
no.
Just be like, no, Kissel, I'm sorry, you're not into Jesus enough. And then the other times like you're not very athletic, or something's like you're too tall, whatever it might be.
But now you could
but
just
man,
you
Awanas
could
is
straight shove that up your fucking ass because
How
you're
do
6'7", because you've said this, you're a walking dating app because you're tall now. But back then, it made you a big, horrible, malformed creature.
Well, I mean, you know, like all blessings, it's also a curse when people continue to throw tomatoes at you. I've learned how to catch. Make salad.
Well, it's because you look like a fun
that story,
American
right?
version of Shrek.
When I was running, when I was super fat and truly trying to actively lose weight, which I am actively now, but when I took a jog, first jog I took probably in 5 years at this point.
And I can see that you, as a big
20
boy,
maybe.
You're sitting there just being like, it's time for me to finally take my weight seriously. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to meet the head cheerleader and I'm going to be the head of the baseball team. And then you went and you put on your fucking Charlotte Hornets basketball shorts that we all had. Yeah. Your Charlotte Hornets jacket or shirt.
I think you have a great great misunderstanding of what it is to be a 20-year-old Ben Kissel, but I do enjoy the effort. So I'm running very getting very sweaty, maybe ran a block. And a group of teenagers threw a bunch of Burger King at me, said, keep on eating, fat boy. No, they said, keep on running, fat boy. But they knew that was going to distract me from running. Food at me. Then I stopped running. Then I walked back to the dorm. And then I drank a bunch. And, hey, fuck those kids. They're all a bunch of losers now.
You let them win.
No, I didn't let them win. No, I did not let them win. No, technically, they just won. I didn't let them win.
Let them win. You let them. But technically, also in a way, they were sort of encouraging you.
No, they weren't. Henry,
yeah, they said keep running.
I stopped.
Fat boy.
I stopped running.
That's the problem.
They threw Burger King at me.
Yeah, but you should.
It seems like you're focusing a little bit too much on the littering here, and too much on the fat boy, and not enough on keep running.
Keep running, fat boy.
Like that.
Because at the time,
it was not like that.
They didn't know that fat boy wasn't like your Indian name. You know what I mean, they thought that you were They thought that they were encouraging you, saying, "Good for you, big fat man."
They thought my Native American name was Keep Running Fat Boy. They called me Keep Running Fat Boy.
Honestly, that's a fun. Keep Running is a really cool like SoundCloud rapper name.
It is. By the way, you are turning more into Tekashi 6ix9ine every day, Henry.
I never fucking rat any of my boys out.
I know you don't do that, which is very good, but you are. I forget what you said earlier that made me think of that, but I just said that, and you did say something earlier that made me think of that.
I ain't no snitch.
No, it's not about the snitching. It's more.
That's
about,
the main thing that he did. Tekashi 6ix9ine didn't he have one song that was like, "My butt's on my front, got a front butt now. My butt's on my front, got a front butt now."
Where's your butt? Where's your butt?
It's on my front now. But what song did he ever do?
I think he did one wet ass penis, and that was all about being stuck in the rain.
Let's see what video I got coming up here. Let's see what I got going. Do I have anything?
Marcus will do some research on 6ix9ine here.
Yeah, he did not have a song called Front Butt.
Oh, this is fucking putrid. This is probably should be
episode.
This is the inner world of people who know how to do animal balloons.
This much. Inflate a grade 350 to about this much. Then tie it like this. Tie this to this. Like this. Inflate a grade 5-inch. This much. Split it like so. Lock this to this. Like this. Now do this. 2 more of these. And position them here and here. Use 3 uninflated 160s to strap the gray to the blue. Like this. And this. Then that. But don't use a stupid color. Much better. With a yellow and red 260, do this. Tie them together. In the yellow, make 3 pinch twists. Like this. And this. And that. Break off the remaining yellow with flame. Balloon flare sold separately. Make a 4-finger bubble. Like this. Ear twist. 3-finger bubble. Followed by 3 1-finger bubbles. 1, 2, and 3. Lock it back to the pinch twist.
Look at
like this. Do it again. Good job.
What's he making?
Take the remaining tail and loop it back to the pinch twist.
Look at there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps. Look at this shit.
Like this. And put it on a special little guy's arm.
This is supposed to be a Zelda shield.
That's what he made? That's what he made?
Let's lick a cartridge. Cartridge lick challenge.
Oh my God! Did you just?
I don't know what this is.
In 2017, in the fear that small children would swallow the tiny cartridge games, Nintendo infused the plastic with a chemical called
denatonium benzoate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Switch in the game tasting extremely bitter and unpleasant. What?
Yeah, Switch cartridges taste really bad.
But I don't know. But
take a Nintendo Switch cartridge and lick it.
It's like nerd communion.
Son of a third nipple. That's a monkey kick in your face.
Hi everyone.
You like that?
I don't like it because it's marketed towards children. And
it's not though. It's marketed towards other balloon tires.
His name is the truth. His name is Matt Falloon, the balloon guy.
Matt Falloon, the balloon guy.
Yeah, that's what helps you. Yeah, you have to become. If your last name's Falloon, you have to become a balloon guy because if not, you become a target for street violence.
No one knows his last name when he's walking around the street. I think it's because he has the Zelda store and be like, "This stops bullets," and then it's like, "Does it?"
It's got a fucking cock on it.
It does look like a cock. So I wasn't the only one that just thought that just looked like a cock.
I actually thought it was going to be a butthole and a penis, but that's just that's me.
No. This is a genuine channel of two guys that are balloon artists that make animal balloons and teach people how to do it on their channel. So it's both like that, and then every once in a while they'll say some like weird, dirty joke or do something like that where they just eat the cartridges. So it only seems as it's directed towards 13-year-olds, but as a matter of fact, it's driven towards other balloon artists that are mentally 13 years old.
Well, I could see their house getting raided much like Logan Paul's, and you could see like the balloon AR-17 or 15 or 14 or 12 or however old the AR is at that time. You could just see that by a fake hot tub made of balloons, and then all the FBI agents carrying all the balloon guns out. This
and
guy
being
is
like,
dangerous is what I'm saying.
But wouldn't that be fun? But then that's also more of the power of the imagination. Can you take a balloon gun out of your home and point it at the police and get shot for it?
Still one of my favorite scenes in comedy history is Mr. Bean when they're like, put down the gun. It was his hand.
Did you what are your research Tekashi 6ix9ine come up? What is the name of his song?
They're nonsense names. They are Gooba, Fifi, Kuda, BB, Kiki, Mala, Tati.
How wet is his pussy?
Pretty wet.
Well,
it could be wetter.
His shoes are about to be wet, pooled with blood as soon as he gets shot, because he's definitely going to get shot in New York. But
didn't he get out of COVID? He got out of jail, right? Didn't he get
out of jail? Yeah, because he snitched, so he's out, and then he's just in New York, and now he's making extremely inflammatory videos on Instagram. I don't think he realizes that it's like kind of serious. Like I think he could get hurt.
I think that he is definitely going to get murdered.
But they were going to put him in witness protection program, but he's a walking billboard for himself, so it makes him really difficult.
He's got Tekashi 6ix9ine tattooed on his fucking face.
That's why he's got to change it and just put like Post Malone, just be like X Post Malone, and be like, I'm Posty.
But I don't think Posty would have anything to do with crime. He seems to be very gentle.
Posty's chill, man.
Posty's real chill.
It seems like
I got no problem with Posty.
I love hanging out with him. He's got a very nice voice. I think he should watch it with the smoking, though, because it could probably hurt his vocal stamina.
Just let the man smoke for now. He's 22. You don't have to stop smoking until you're 30.
I know, and then everything stops, because then everything starts affecting your fucking blood pressure, starts affecting your fucking...
No, I was just
all over bullshit.
I was just reading this whole thing on this guy, this Maravich guy, who was a basketball player, died of a heart attack at 40. He was in the NBA.
How?
Because his heart attacked him.
It
happened to us.
Sometimes your heart just gives out.
Your heart just gives out.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to die. I want to live.
I'm drinking more smart water today.
Yeah, death comes in many forms.
Yeah, I know, and it's so exciting. You never know which way it's going to come, and I hope it's going to be by a big pair of floating breasts.
It won't be.
Nope.
No, it won't. Let's take a look at this next video and see what we got here.
Not even Hugh Hefner died around a woman.
No, he died alone in cancer ward.
I can do this job. I won't fail like all my previous jobs. I'm not a bartender anymore. I'm Sal.
That's our boy Sal from Impractical Jokers.
And he just used his face for this video, and I don't know why.
I'm going to send that to him. Wow, that's great. But honestly, the Impractical
You should be paid
Jokers,
for that.
Say what you want. Well, actually, I think everyone kind of likes the Impractical Jokers. They just have fun. They really did it. They came out of Strong Island. They had they just did it. They were able to pull it off.
There are people that are anti-Impractical Jokers, but I will say it makes me laugh.
And truly, we know those guys. Those guys are really sweet. So don't be mean to them.
Don't be mean to them. They're just four friends from Staten Island, just enjoying ribbing each other and making goofs.
I honestly watched that show, and I am actually impressed, because I would shit myself if I had to do what you guys told me to do in an earpiece in public, I would. Oh, I want to think about it. I'm not
mutually assured destruction. I had to ruin it all for us.
Yeah, it wouldn't be funny though. The problem is they are smart enough to know, like, it's funny if you're a hot dog vendor, like kind of being like, lick the hot dog. That's kind of funny. But we would be like jam it down this person's nostril or something. Like we just don't know how to do stuff like that.
Physically assault the customer. Physically assault.
Beat the shit out of this person.
Take a trash can and throw it at the cop. take the trash.
We don't know how
You got to do it or you lose the challenge.
It's the challenge, and then you're going to do it.
You got to do it. Oh, fucking Kissel got fucking shot.
Stopped by the cops, and I got shot by the cops. Anyway, I really hope they like this sizzle reel. I hope we can get the show picked up.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to have some sort of prank-based show where we go up to people and tell them that their beloved ones died.
That's why it's not really our market, is it?
And I don't really pitch.
No, that's why we don't really do that, because we don't know how to thread that needle, do we?
No. Keep going to the left or going to the right.
Some people are saying they want to see Ben Shapiro read the WAP lyrics, but it sounds like
I don't want to play that on this stream.
Things on the face
you will
of the
play
planet.
that. I will play that audio in Abling and Stop At this week with Travis, but I don't think that it is worthy of this stream. I hate that little dumpy piece of shit so much, and he is a vile man who the people that think he's smart, it's really funny because they're all real dumb.
I've never heard his voice until you guys sent me that video. It is the worst broadcasting voice I've ever heard in my entire life. I couldn't believe that people listen to him for more than 3 minutes.
It is all going to flame out. It is all going to flame out.
He's awful.
He doesn't matter. He's hot right now. It's all going to go away.
I will say that I love the WAP. I listen to the song. It's a good song. It's a very sexual video. I talk about the side story today between Orville Peck and WAP. It's a horny household.
It's a wonderful song, and the idea of having my nose slide inside of a vagina like it was a credit card that's a lot of fun.
I think it sounds like a fucking great idea.
On my forehead. Let's have fun with it.
I want every pussy to be wet. I want every penis to at least not be hard because that's aggressive.
Well, it's hard to drive that way.
It really is. It's harder. It's hard to pee. It's hard to do really anything.
It's hard to pee. Otherwise you could just you tuck it into the belt.
Yeah, you can do that, but I will say
I have never. Everybody says, "Oh, you could tuck your boner into the your belt line," but it can hurt your penis.
Oh, you don't have a big enough penis, my friend. The head should be near your belly button, and the belt itself will be kind of.
It should be sticking out. The head sticks out a little bit like a.
What is this? Some kind of perverse? No.
Pitching the head of your dick.
No. My penis is a subtle, romantic.
Then you have to go with the down. Then you have to shove it down.
Then you have to go with the pant leg.
What I've been doing mostly is I put a sock over it and I let it stay hard and go through the fly of my pants, and then they just think it's fabric. That's what I say. Okay. All right, let's take a look what we got going on here. We'll see what's next.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, someone tell me whether or not you think that this is a genuine song or just an excuse for a man to have these awkward women just be in.
Okay.
Hey, you there, sitting in that chair. Get on your feet, get bumping to the beat. Bump it on the floor, show them what you got. No more gas.
How do you got to ride the tiny horse. That's the beat.
I love it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy definitely tried to parlay this into a four-way that went horribly wrong.
Yeah, but then he's like, no, the shoot's still on. We just got to get cameras. No, don't worry. Sit back down. The shoot's on. We're going to get some cameras. We're going to get some microphone. No. Sit down.
It's a treat. If the musician is the director and the producer of the music video, it's not real. Yeah! Is he great? Fun?
Yeah, he did say that.
Love that shot. Wow.
Ugh. Whoa.
Now it's getting sight.
Man, his wife was mad, dude.
I don't think he has a wife. I think he has 3 ex-wives.
They were mad.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he's on Spotify. This shit's going on a playlist.
This is going on a playlist.
This is on Spotify?
We should put this because Spotify wants us to make Last Podcast Left Spotify playlist. We should do one.
Oh, this definitely makes the cut. What a cool. That's not even a nice house.
Honestly, that's a pretty nice backyard.
You know what? He doesn't spend all his money on a house that he doesn't need because he lives alone. And he can spend all of his money on models for Bump a Rump.
Okay, those chicks cost $75 a piece. That's 75 bucks. That's 4. That's 75, 75, 75, 75. You got $300 worth of chick there. You're there. Fucking, you rented a camera. Your buddy whose name is Bro shows up with just he has a microphone stand for when they do fucking open mic nights at the hot dog fucking place.
Yeah, my name is Bro Nanini, but my friends call me Bro.
They call me Bro.
No, that guy's he's continuing a long tradition of like really like awkward middle-aged white guy hip hop. Started with Dee Dee Ramone with Funky Man. Funky. It's great.
You just said a chunk.
I never actually heard that song.
It's great. I'll play it on my next mandate, Ben. You're gonna love it.
Why do guys do stuff like that? Why does Dee Dee Ramone do that? Do you remember when Neil Young had the whole electronica album that he did?
Yeah.
Neil Young. I will have to defend Neil Young though, because he did try to make music.
Well, didn't he do that just to get out of his recording contract?
Oh, was it a Van Morrison move?
I think
something
he had
like that. Yeah, he did it out of spite. But there's something about like at that time period in the late '80s when like rap was taking hold, where like many people started being like, yeah, that's why we do the Pizza Man rap.
Well, that was when I think that was like when white people were like I mean, Elvis really started it, and Elvis did crush it with rock and roll. He was very good.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, white people, we could steal rock and roll. We did. But when it comes to hip hop, we just can't steal it. So we tried, and then it just didn't work out.
We just don't have a certain set of skills.
We don't have we just, I mean,
I think it's confidence.
Do it, but that's
I think it's straight up confidence. Because there are things, you know what I noticed?
I also think it has, we don't have a fan base that wants it.
Oh, they would be physically upset with us. They would be upset and they would be mad at their own families if we produce some sort of hip hop album. Because I also don't understand the way people, like when I listen to hip hop lyrics and you listen to people talk and they're like, a way guy says things it sounds cool. And then he makes 2 words that don't rhyme, but he makes some kind of rhyme because he says it cool. When I say it out loud, I sound like I'm reading a fucking instruction manual for a dryer. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any.
Honestly, if we
I think it's flavor.
We would all sound like Ben Shapiro. That's the problem. It would just be horrible. But we would say like, "This is pretty cool, guys, right?"
This is pretty cool.
Pussy, credit card knows.
I mean, you want to talk about like cool lyrics? You just want to read the lyrics out loud? I'm going to read some of the lyrics to Funky Man. I'm a funky man. I got funky bones. I'm a funky man. My name is Dee Dee Ramone.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
That's not bad.
Let me tell you about myself. I play the bass in a punk rock band. Been all the world, even to Japan, and nothing can surprise me, man. I've seen it all. Had a ball. Someone should make a Dee Dee doll.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh,
I'm just happy he could still string words together and talk.
At that point, it was very difficult for him, but he did it, and his friends unfortunately encouraged him the entire time.
My name is Henry, and I'm here.
Don't do this.
I'm going to talk about aliens in an educational way.
No, do not. We're not allowing this. I'm talking over all of this.
All day long, I read my books, walking down the street, getting funny looks. People saying, "Who's that? Who's that guy?" I say, "It's me. Don't you think I'm fly?" And you say, "Oh hell yeah, who is that
honestly,
guy?"
I didn't know this was going to be a friendship breaker. We've talked about what it would take to break our friendship, and so far, only having sex with a baby would do it. And now, singing in any kind of rhythmical, rhyming way, you're out of here, Henry.
But the key is that every one of my raps always starts with, "My name is Henry." And
it has to because that's the only way. It's because black people have been teaching white people so much throughout. Like that's literally why half of the songs just tell us how to move in a concert.
It's nice. I need instruction.
Yeah,
we definitely.
Henry, you can never beat this. I like rap and hip hop. I like hardcore and punk rock. I like hot dogs, franks, and beans. I grew up in Forest Hill, Queens. I like to win. Don't like to fail. I like to get the bills in the mail.
Ooh.
He likes to get the bills in the mail. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. He's like, oh, another bill. Thank God I used so much electricity this month.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to use the term flavolicious.
Flavolicious? I mean, it makes more sense than this one. I thank the good man above that he gave me a sexy blonde to love. Now she wants a Mercedes-Benz. Would make more sense. These are the problems I'm going to have.
What is this, a fucking James Joyce novel? That doesn't even make any sense. Speaking of more really great hip hop, we're going to ask the question again. Will you shut off the stream? Because sometimes there's just other hip hop out there that's waiting to be discovered.
Okay.
Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug.
A live version?
I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug.
These are the easy rules, so pay attention. It's essential. This ain't no front hug zone. You ain't that flight. You ain't my drone. Stop and listen. No
this
front
was a
hugs
minor
and
hit
no
in the Christian world.
Oh, is this DC talk?
I got my crew.
No, what's it? DC talk?
Follow these rules, cause we involved in now. You ain't no rabbi, you ain't no priest, so rise up off me like the showbread with no yeast. Now,
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
That's inappropriate. You back up awkward cause we want to keep our minds pure, want to keep away.
It's infuriating on a lot of different levels.
You too, girl.
Yeah.
Man, they are so cool. Look at all those hoodies. I fucking love Christian Side Hug, man.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Christian rap is it's the worst music genre.
I wonder why.
Christian. Now I will say, if they stick to gospel, I can get down with some gospel.
No, I love gospel. Adore gospel. I love gospel.
Can do some gospel. We got some Aretha does gospel.
I love it.
They should just stick to gospel.
There was an album that I got for a while it's funky gospel. It was like old funky gospel from the 70s, early 80s that I used to love. They used to pump up. That was one of my favorite ways to get into character as Gary, was to listen to really intense Christian music. And then it's fun.
Yeah, but there's another great one called Fire in Your Bones. If you love gospel, check it out. It's wonderful.
Bad situation. Bad situation.
Wow.
It's great.
Wow.
Now that you know how to do.
See, I guess might be the most flavorlicious boy in our triptych.
Well, all I know is we will see if you have what it takes. We'll talk to Guy Fieri. He has an in. And
to the hip hop world.
To the hip hop world, and we'll see if he approves of you. Then we can move you on to the next level, which is having Snoop Dogg make fun of you.
I mean, I'll take it. I honestly would love to take it. I'll be roasted by Snoop Dogg. Let's play a video for Marcus.
Oh, all right.
Bark, 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 bark.
Don't do this.
Bark, 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 bark.
Oh my God.
Bark, 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 bark.
That just sounds like that dude Travis, the Jodi Arias killed, having an orgasm in court.
Oh God! So we just keep thinking about that call. I think about that sex chat call that she recorded all the time now. That is.
I'm trying to forget about it, man. It's fucking awful.
All right,
it's the sound of him coming.
Fan question. More difficult to listen to. Let's do death tape.
I would rather listen to the death tape. Easily.
You would rather do the death tape?
I would rather listen to the death. I would rather listen to the
ejaculation of a man.
I would rather listen to the death tape than listen to two regular jack-offs fucking phone sexing with each other any day of the week.
See, it's weird because in my mind, because my least favorite, the truth is my least favorite part of porn, and this is not about, I'm not down on it, but when a man makes a cum noise, I don't really like to hear it. I don't like to hear it going, go. Like, I'm not like huge on it. But when the man, and when Travis Alexander makes his cum noise in that phone call, it's so just like, this was not supposed to be recorded.
No.
Like, this was not supposed to be remotely recorded. But
No,
yeah,
because
people-
the Jonestown
everyone's
death
saying
tape is a
death
part of
tape.
history.
Everyone's saying
You don't
Fascinating.
think Travis having phone sex with Jody? Also, I hate the fact that our number one boy is Travis over here, but I'm saying there's also multiple people named Travis, and I think
Travis
I have to go by
Morningstar-
Morningstar from now on.
I will say that Travis Morningstar has at least 10 years before he's killed by whoever person that he is. I'm just going to put it out there, but he has at least 10 years.
At least.
I think he's already survived it. I think he survived it. He nailed
did.
the dog door up. He put a spike through it, so when she came in to try to kill him, boom!
It is eerie how closely my relationships have paralleled Travis Alexander's.
I mean, hey, and you better learn. You better learn. You don't fucking baptize her.
Yeah.
You don't escalate that shit.
And
Oh
don't go back. Never go back.
Don't go. Don't.
No
Do I
matter
have any
how
other-
horny you are, never go back. Doesn't matter how horny you are.
Sometimes so, but you know what? I'm going to put the cap on. You know what? I truly believe that this is pure conjecture. If he had 3 times, like you can go back once, like you're dating, you break up, then you have your like immediate kind of like first night drunk or first night thing. You're vulnerable. You guys kind of hook back up. That's cool. She goes through the doggy door, right? You go up, you find out that she's crawled in through your doggy door. She's been making cookies in your home.
Scary, yeah.
You can still probably have sex with her gonna have sex with her that night.
I'm gonna have to put the hard stop right there because that's rewarding when you do something bad. You don't get the treat. And in this case, of course, it's Travis's penis, not our. Anyway, again, you know,
not Morningstar. We're never speaking about Travis Morningstar's penis. Ever. We're never referring to it. We're not thinking about it.
So Ben, by your logic, are you saying that like Travis Alexander should have kept like a bottle of water next to his bed to spray Jodi Arias when she came through the dog door?
If by bottle of water you mean gun. Yeah,
this is my it's hard because maybe they should have put that stuff that they put on the Nintendo Switch cartridges, but on his penis, so that she would have been discouraged. Or he could have done it to her vagina.
The way that my mom had the nail polish on that she would put on me, so I could not bite my nails anymore. But then I just got used to the taste, and now I love salt and vinegar chips.
Yep. All right.
Hey,
that's what happens.
That's a happy ending. That's a happy ending.
Yep. You always flip it. Let's play. Do I have more videos? Yes, there we go.
Don't sexualize Shrek.
This is not sexual. This is
Yes,
like
it
some
is.
weird. This is interesting that you said that first.
Yeah, it really is.
It is. Yeah, you tell me that's not sexual, Marcus.
That's not sexual.
It's not sexual.
It's deranged. It's odd. It's certainly odd. No, I don't know about deranged. It's odd. It's just everything about this is odd.
You know what it is? It's the loose-fitting Shrek mask and the nonsense words.
He's saying the colors.
And the shoe fly shoe. The shoe fly shoe.
Can't pop that one, can you, Shrek? You weenie, Shrek?
She's getting tired.
Yeah, this is a lot of activity for her. Yeah, I think this might be a woman, yeah.
What makes you think this is a woman?
Because it's got a woman's voice.
She's just wearing a gut. You can have a big gut and be.
I know that. Also, that wasn't orange.
No, that was not orange.
So, it's a lie. So this whole thing is actually it's misinformation.
Well, that's a fake gut. That's a
fake gut.
Oh, I see.
People are saying the word lunars.
Lunars?
What are you, John
Like
Edwards
ballooners?
crossing over?
I'm getting
I'm
lunars.
getting a lunar. Oh yes, my son died trying to have sex with all the balloons in the house.
People are saying it's sexual. I don't think it's
It
sexual.
is sexual.
I think that
Lunars.
You guys, how are?
I get you. No, there's a whole web. You type in lunars, and the first thing
Yeah.
that comes up is Lunars United, a
But
website
doesn't
by and
normal-
for lunars.
But
It's a
doesn't it
home
have
for
like
every
a-
lunar and everyone interested in the balloon fetish.
But doesn't
Thank you!
Someone's like, but
Wow.
nobody, but I don't think this is a lunar video. I think lunars involve more butts and people and like skimpy, like a dude looking like me but wearing a tiny bikini, just like smashing the pillow underneath my fucking gut.
The Lunars are a very diverse group of balloon fuckers, my friend.
People ask me if I'm a Lunar. I'm not a Lunar. I like flesh.
Yeah, I hate balloons.
I don't know what happens in your childhood that, because I mean, again, I'm not. If you're into balloons, if you're into latex, I don't give a crap. But I do want to know like what moment in time where it was just like whoop, like it fused, where you had balloons around, and it was just like puberty. It just hit at a perfect moment, like.
I feel like you get an imprint. There's something about like it's
something
like maybe
must happen.
someone within the first 5 true boners you have as a boy, or the first 5 times you have a WAP as a girl, or someone one of those things where you feel that feeling where it goes either way because the clit's just a tiny penis.
I also think it's very. I
think the penis is just a type, but it's a very big clit.
I think that it's the balloon, but I think it's the sound that the balloon makes. I hate that.
Because I like a pair of leather pants.
I
like a pair of leather pants. I like latex. If someone's wearing latex, that'd be nice. But I needed to have a butt in it. The latex. I need a butt meat in the latex or breast meat in the latex for me to like it. I don't just like latex. A part of what I like is the ew. It's when to squeak on someone who's wearing latex.
Does anybody? I mean, speaking of which, you're in school a lot during your first couple of bones or your first couple of.
I was having bones at 4.
I wonder if anyone comes to the sound of scratching on a chalkboard.
Sure, why not?
Because sometimes that's it. That experience I could see that crossing over, because you're just in class and maybe your teacher has a bad piece of chalk because they have to buy it themselves at the 99-cent store because we don't have a good education system. But or maybe they're real mad. They scratch it with their nails.
Scratch and give it a scratch. And
that one hurts.
Scratch.
Nothing comes up when you Google being made horny by scratching on a chalkboard.
Nothing comes up?
That's
Nothing
amazing.
comes up.
That might be the only thing that we have ever searched that does not have a sexual little group of people behind it.
It's just very interesting. I wonder because it can't. That's a very like old mechanistic way of looking at psychology, where they were really trying to pin like very specific instances of saying this is when his sexuality or her sexuality was like born. But it's very interesting. I feel like there is grades of it.
I mean, a lot of people think that those sorts of things are formed before you even start getting boners or getting WAPs.
Well, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I bet I must have been jerking off as an embryo.
I don't want to hear about your 4-year-old boners anymore.
No, I was looking at me as an embryo. That's not even sexual.
I also don't want to hear about that. I actually want to hear about that almost less than the 4-year-old boner.
It was hard for me to come out. I got stuck.
You can't even put your boner up into your belt.
I could stretch it. The problem is my gut.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Scary! The sad thing is, I want to be scared, but I'd be friends with that kid.
I mean, that is what I did for years.
I mean, that is what Bob Berdella thought he was doing. He thought that's what he was going to get a kid going, and he would kidnap him and keep him in his house, put all the shit on him, and then he'd just sit up there and wait and come hither.
I think the kid was just bored having a little fun, though, right? I mean,
that kid was, but Bob Berdella was also just a boy having fun.
Well, not really there. Well, I think that's a fun thing to do with rubber bands. I was fantasizing about if it would be a cool ass horror kill if you did, like, how they do the rubber bands around watermelons. If you did that with somebody, like put the rubber bands like in their mouth and just keep on adding the rubber bands, and then poof, at some point the head would pop off.
That's a very good idea, actually.
That's cool for a horror movie. Yeah, I mean, it's a horror. I didn't fucking say it was going to be a romantic comedy. I said this is a thing. This is an idea for a horror movie.
Do you ever remember that story where the guy got rid of his own penis by putting rubber bands around the fucking very top of his penis until it died and fell off?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to that last step. Speaking of that, This last video that we're going to go out on is a big up to one of the more classy cities in our country. It's the state capital of New York. It's literally like this place. There's nothing fucking more chill. There's nothing better than Albany. Cool. And this is a celebration of that. And I feel like it's more about reaching out to our fucking people in Albany. What's up, Albany? We miss you. Trying to get out there.
Miss Albany. Yeah.
Trying to fucking get out there, dude. We're trying to fucking see y'all. But let's just celebrate Albany for a fucking second in this whole world of chaos that we're in the middle of.
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a party, Albany.
Oh, performed by the Sharks. Isn't that fun?
They got everybody in there.
A lot of producers.
It's a lot of producers.
It takes a lot. Wait till you see how many people are here.
Let's have a party, Albany. Let's have a big bash, Albany. Let's celebrate now, Albany. 300 candles, Albany. 300 toasts you're gonna get.
They got really the best drummer they knew.
Probably a guardian angel showing up, protecting them.
Oh, there's that guy.
I like the guy's jacket.
Why?
These are the good old days to some
New
people.
York. L-B-A-N-Y. Albany, New York.
Hail yourselves, everyone. Bye-bye.
Wait till you see all the stars in this.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at them. These old fucks.
Let's get crazy, Albany. You deserve it.
Oh, that is a star. That's a wrestler.
Look at this. Is that Gorbachev?
I think it was Big John Studd. Big John Studd showed up in this video, I believe.
We're going all the way you bet.
Albany.
George, you want to give him a wink?
Come on.
B-A-N-Y.
Oh, we know how it's spelled. It's actually very easy town to spell.
B-A-N.
He's gonna die.
N-Y. Albany, New York. I insert governor.
300
Albany,
years.
New York.
That's all they've done in 300 years? That's what
Al
they've come
Roker.
up with? I think that's an Al Roker lookalike.
Yes. Albany, New York.
I miss those glasses, though. Those are cool glasses. That man's a pedophile.
Oh, Captain. Albany, New York. Man, it's a big old party in Albany tonight.
By the way, we should mention that the blank spot on the video saying insert governor here came about due to several scheduled appearances with Governor Cuomo being canceled by his office. Therefore, he never got to the time on the
Typical Cuomo!
And we should add that the record, Let's Have a Party Albany, and we say the record, not the video, the record can be purchased at any participating Burger King restaurant.
This is not available anymore.
It costs $2, and the proceeds of the song will go to Albany's Hope House. We hope you'll support the effort put into this very special project.
Happy birthday, Albany. What
that's
more
right.
can you say? That's the
Albany,
news.
happy birthday.
Goodbye, Albany.
Goodbye. Just so you know, the highest that record's ever gone for on Discogs was $26. $6 was the lowest. Median, $10. That means there's been at least 11 copies sold on Discogs.
You might have a birthday present coming up, Marcus. You may
I thought the song was fine.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gift coming from me then.
Sorry, fuckers.
Bye, buddies.
Goodbye. Goodbye.